Hello YouTube. Today I'll be showing you guys how to scrap this CD changer. In this case it's a 5-disc changer. So, yeah. On this part, you can see there's a lot of buttons and stuff, so this should be interesting. So the first thing to do is remove the screws on the sides, on the back, and underneath there's any. Alright, now that's been done. Now, just peel away at all the metal. Now it looks like there's 2 screws that secure the bottom part in place. 2 at the bottom. Oops. Just peeling off plastic. Now we got our plastic pieces off. I'm now just separating off the layers. There we are. Here's the bottom part with all the CD trays. We'll take a look at this in a minute. Now I got this top part. So, need to remove some screws. Here's one. Flip it over. Looks like there's a circuit board here. Just a low grade. There's going to be a lot of them in here. This piece here is a little bit of steel on a piece of plastic. No, it's just steel and plastic. There you go. Looks like that's a big piece. That's going to be another part. Now this top part here with the screen on it. and just remove all these screws on top. Alright, got all the screws out, and it just comes right out. Good deal. So now I'm just gonna set these wires. There we go. So there's just some number 2. And we got our low-grade board with a little screen, which we can put to the side because we can collect these and save them up, because these contain indium, which is extremely expensive. So it's a good idea to keep these, because who knows when indium prices will really soar, as quoted from Golden Scrap. Alright, look at board. The rest of it's plastic. Except for this little bit here, which I forgot about. Basically just undo one little screw on both sides. Well, I took it apart, and all it is just a little low-grade board with tons of buttons. Nothing worth salvaging in my opinion. Now for this part. So, yeah, there's tons of screws everywhere. You just remove those screws and undo some wires, and I'll be right back. Alright, just got this little low-grade board. Nothing on it at all. It's basically a bare board with a little resistor on it. Alright, well, there's a little bit of wire there. That was connected to this gigantic transformer. You can break these apart and make a little extra money depending on your scrapyard, or you might not make any more than you would just leaving it as is. For me, I'll just leave it as is because I don't have the time. I just removed a couple of twist ties, and this is what I got. Basically, it's just a power cable. The ends have brass, which you want to pull off, and a little bit of copper as well. A little bit of wire. And more wire there. There's a piece of steel. And this piece, which is interesting because it has a little fan on it, like a computer fan. I guess it's used to cool it down or something, and there's a gigantic heatsink on it. So that's going to be worth some money. Definitely want to pull that out. And what's nice too is that there appears to be screws that hold the heatsink in place, so it's easy removal. Well, got the wire off and got the low-grade board. There's a couple copper windings on it. As you can tell, they're really easy to remove. And yeah, that's about it. There's 2 fuses on it. I don't know if you salvage any of those. I do, so I'm definitely going to remove those. But other than that, there's nothing much on this board. Now for the fan part and the heatsink. There's 2 screws, one on each side, that hold the metal bracket that holds the fan together, plus the heatsink. So I'm just removing these two screws. They separate. You got yourself a piece of clean aluminum. If you want, you can try to get rid of some of that thermal grease on it. But your scrapyard should still accept it as is. For this part, okay, there we go. Long threaded screw. Meet another long threaded screw. There's some more steel. And of course, you got yourself a copper bearing motor, or if you want, you can try reusing this one. Try reselling it online too. Now, for this part. This part has a lot of stuff on it. Alright, so yeah, basically your goal is just to separate everything and move every single screw you can spot, which will take a while. Alright, so I've removed some of the screws, and what's interesting is that it's like a miniature CD, but it's actually just a reader head. I thought that was pretty cool. Really reflective too. Look at that. That's pretty cool. But it's plastic. Here's a little low grade, but I'm not going to worry about some of that. I can just put that in with my copper wire. And of course, more plastic. This thing is like peeling a banana. It's so time consuming. So yeah, I took that apart, and in short, this is what we got. So right there, there's just some circuit boards, some plastic, some steel over there, and a whole bunch of wiring, and there's some tools over there of mine, gloves over there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you found that interesting, please like, comment, and subscribe for more content from the E-Scrap Man, and I'll see you guys later.